Welcome to the Northwest Doula Conference. It's lovely to see everyone here today, and thanks for being inside all day on the best day of the year. I'd like to welcome you here today. My name is Di Sauders. I'm a member of the ICTC board, and it's my pleasure to introduce Shafia Monroe, the founder and president of ICTC. Shafia. Thank you.
And a second good morning. So thank you everyone for coming out. We're really excited to be able to offer this conference today. ICTC, we're an infant mortality prevention, breastfeeding promotion, and a midwife training nonprofit organization. But we wanted to really find a way to build capacity on a quick scale so we get more midwives of color and in general to serve the community. And one way that we discovered would be to create a full circle doula training that has a midwifery model of care combined in it. So we started training since 2006. We've trained over 200 doulas for the United States of America. We're very excited about that. 60% being women of color, but the highlight is that at least 1/4 has gone on to midwifery school, either direct entry or a certified nurse midwifery training. So we're building our capacity so we'll have enough people in the country and actually in the world that we can help reduce infant mortality, we can reduce maternal mortality. You may have read recently that the Amnesty International just released their findings that the rate of maternal mortality in the United States is exceedingly beyond the recommendation for World Health Organization, which means that we have about 23 deaths per 100,000, which seems low. That's really high compared when it should be only about 3. So this conference is all a continuation. ICTC has a holistic model approach. These are midwifery model approach, which means that everything starts at the beginning, goes in a complete circle, and adds in harmony with good health. So Full Circle Doula, the first Northwest Doula Conference, is a tribute to that effort that we will continue to support and honor women who want to work with families of all types. We are going to focus on a doula for every woman. The statistics say that if you have a support person in the form of a doula, for those who don't know, that's a Greek word that means with woman. Sorry, that's the midwife term. Doula is a woman's servant. You know what, they're really kind of the same actually. They are. Supporting women, helping families. Yeah. You know, was your mother, was your auntie, was your grandma. Unfortunately, we've lost that because of having to work, people traveling. We no longer have grandmother or big mama, auntie there to support young families. And so we created this new profession called the doula. So I really want to honor you all for embarking on this journey. It's a lot of sacrifice. I'm a midwife for 30 years. I know what it takes to get that phone call at night. When you have a family, it's your child's birthday, you promise your husband you go off with him, your partner. You have to sacrifice to give to others. It is an incredible job that you do, and I really want to thank you because without you, a lot of them would be suffering from a lot of depression. A lot of dads wouldn't know what to do. A lot of siblings would be jealous, and so this give a round of applause for us. In the front, it has our gold sponsors, and I really want to thank them. This was also another effort. You know, we are international. We do a lot of work around the nation and around and out of the country. We've been to South America, Colombia. We'll be going back. We've been to Sierra Leone. We just had a member come back from Ghana, and one just came back from Senegal. So we really are all over, but we wanted to really focus on establishing a strong relationship with our home state, which is Oregon. So that was one of the reasons why we really are excited that we're able to have the Northwest Doula Conference in Oregon, in the Northwest. And we have some dynamic speakers. We have the best in the state, the best in the Northwest. We're very fortunate for them to come forward to do that. But we do want to thank Monroe County Health Department, Care Oregon, Planned Parenthood, OSHU School of Nursing, and I'm leaving off one there. United Way. Thank you. So they're our gold sponsors. They help make it possible. We thank all of our sponsors, the small and the big, but the gold sponsors did a little extra for us to make this happen. We're able to keep the costs low because of their sponsorship, so that's also a good thing. I'm going to end just by saying that we have a relationship with Haiti. We have sponsored the Haitian midwives for over 5 years. They come to our conference every year from Haiti. We have our midwife conference around the country. They flew into Atlanta, Georgia. They flew into Arizona. they came to Harlem, New York. They're on their way to come join us again, God willing, in Long Beach for our next 7th International Black Midwives and Healers Conference. I got a letter from Sister Denise. She is the head midwife in the southern part of Haiti. They actually go out through the rural area. They find small babies that have been abandoned. They're abandoned because their parents had to go into the city to find work. They can't make it back. So those children are left by themselves with a small child or an elder who's senile. Those kids are starving. They get them, they bring them back to the office. They give them IV to get their bodies hydrated. They take care of them so they can find them a home. We got a letter that said that 250 of the kids died in the orphanage from the earthquake. They're sleeping on the ground right now with nothing. They need us to really help them by sending money. So we have a table. We're doing a raffle. If you could buy a ticket, we have a great donation of several things on the table. And all that money will go, 100% will all go to Haiti. So I just want to put that out there. And then lastly, we have Monroe is here today to say a few words for us. And Mr. Raouf has been a personal acquaintance of mine. I followed him just because of the kind of work that we do. He is running for Multnomah County Sheriff. And I think it's important that we have a workshop called Violence in the Prison System. Because right now, incarceration for women in this country is very high. And for African American women, it's the highest of any race of women happening right now nationwide. And I think as a midwife, as a mother of 7 children, a grandmother, and having friends who have been arrested in jail and know stories of pregnant women in jail, it's important that we find out what are the options that women can get while, unfortunately, that they're in jail pregnant or just having a baby. So Muhammad Aruf has some theories and some ideas on what could make the jail system tolerable for pregnant families. And so I wanted to share that with us as an audience so we can look at the fact that birth is a political institution. We wish it was touchy-feely, but it really is political. It's who's in office, who has money, what color you are, where you went to school. And until we come together on that reality and collectively put a stop to discrimination around women's issues, then we're going to keep seeing our babies not living to be 1, to being stopped and arrested as an adult at age 5. The earliest case was age 7 years old. A black child was arrested and handcuffed out of New York, put in a police car, and brought to a station. That's one. There's several stories, as opposed to a young girl here in Portland being 12, being shot with rubber bullets on Tryman. That was 5 months ago. So these are things that are happening that we need to be aware of. As doulas and midwives is a political thing that ICTC is about. So with that, I'm going to let Ms. Rose come forward. So thank you all.